Speed against power. Tennessee against Penn State when we come back. But now John Saunders in New York. Penn State kicking off. That's Brett Conway. Back deep. Billy Williams will get the kickoff on his own goal line. Williams with 4.3 speed, but he can't unleash it here. We talked about Heath Schuler just a few moments ago. This year he threw 25 touchdown passes. That is a school record at Tennessee. Penn State, by the way, they are 8-0 when winning the toss. They won the toss, but elected to kick off. A look at the backs and the receivers. Charlie Garner with over 1,100 yards rushing this year.
The key is speed. Spread the field and use that speed early.
And that's what they're doing with 3 wide receivers. The flanker screen to Williams. Billy Williams out over the 25. Look at that offensive line for Tennessee. Each one of those guys did not play on the offensive line last year. That is a tribute to their skill that they've done so well this year.
But they had a good year.
Jeff Smith, the All-American, up front. Here's Garner on second down. He slips at the 28-yard line, leaving him about 1.5 yards shy of that first down. Let's take a look at this Penn State defensive unit. We talked about Jackson in the opening. Eric Clare also strong up front. They're joined by Lou Benfatti, the second-team All-American.
He's the All-American they'll probably double up on today.
Brian Gelsheiser among the linebackers. He was the leading tackler on the defensive unit. And in the secondary, Shelly Hammonds is a professional prospect, so keep an eye on him. 3rd down and 1. Opening series for the Vols. Garner has the first down and more. Charlie Garner ran for 1,161 yards. He had 144 yards. Told me earlier this week that that game was a turning point for him this season. Here's Schuler, the weak side screen to Fleming. Corey Fleming out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Garner trying to turn the corner. He does. Charlie Garner with a first down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 17 yards.
Jackson's got to keep his leverage. His outside free.
First down and 10. The ball at the 34-yard line. Schuler checking at the line of scrimmage. Mario Brunson, the fullback in the game. Downfield intended for number 11, Joey Kent. 3 wideouts for Tennessee. Here's Schuler trying to pass, and he can run too. That's why the pro scouts love Heath Schuler. We're just underway in the first quarter. Backs out of the eye. It's Garner and Brunson.
Smith jumps.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Mike Pereira. They received the opening kickoff, and they have 3 wide receivers in now in the formation. The screen pass incomplete.
Great catcher from Jeff Perry.
Okay, right now, John Becksford for Tennessee attempting a field goal from 46 yards out. 12 of 13 on the year. The All-American has got it. He is now 2 for 2 from that distance. He has been the picture of accuracy all year, and he has given the group from Knoxville a 3-0 lead in the first quarter. We'll be back.
They ran the ball. They broke containment.
Back deep for Penn State, it's Stephen Pitts and Shelly Hammonds, and it's caught at the 22-yard line by the Nittany Lions. He was 23 of 42 for a career-high 352 yards.
The knock on Collins has been inconsistency, especially early on. He says that's not true anymore.
Bobby Ingram, the team's leading receiver, a deep threat. He had 13 touchdown catches to tie the Big Ten record this year. Archie and O'Neal in the backfield. LaBarca in motion. They hand off on first down. And that's Mike Archie this afternoon.
Defense lined up in the neutral zone, 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5.
Let's take a look at the offensive line for the Lions. Up front, Pickett, Malinowski, Greeley, Hardings, and Andre Johnson. Kyle Brady, the tight end, on the right side of the formation.
Play looks like it's going to the right.
Freddie Scott in motion. Little play action, and Collins is sacked back at the 18. Number 92, Shane Bonham. Defensive line, not particularly huge, but a lot of quickness up there. Loss of 7 on that play. Collins going up top to Ingram. And it's incomplete at the 30. Broken up nicely by Ronald Davis. 3rd down and 12. Collins, his receiver slips and falls at the 37.
Oh, what a great kick.
No fair catch called by Summers. He's fearless, and he returns it.
You get careless with it, and if you look up in the 1st and 10 at midfield, you get trouble. So I think we basically got to kick the devil out of football.
They've got a blocker, and Billy Williams is on the move. Williams, a 38-yard pickup.
Mays got a block. Big gain for Tennessee.
Garner slips and falls, and the Vols will lose a few yards. 9.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Vols leading 3-0. Quick 3-step drop into the end zone. And it's incomplete, intended for number 12, Corey Fleming. 3rd and long for Heath Schuler in the offense. 4 wideouts in for Tennessee. Over the middle to Fleming. Touchdown Vols. To nothing, and now 10-0 as Beckford tacks on the extra point. They go 4 plays and 55 yards then quickly. Well, Joe Paterno is going to have to draw on his 28 years of head coaching experience.
This bowl hadn't gotten nearly as much publicity, although Tennessee can play with any of them.
Beckford kick dribbles out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Absolutely did not get it going the first time the Nittany Lions had the ball.
Mike Archie, the tailback, with a nice gain of about 6 yards on 1st and 10. Tennessee defensive unit up front. James Wilson, the All-SEC pick in 1993. Shane Bonham with a sack already. Yatkowski and Horace Morris. Gallion, Ingram, and Talley, the man to watch in the linebacking crew. And Jason Parker is a talented sophomore in the secondary. 2nd down and 4. Flanker screen. This is Ingram. Cutting back. He gets a good block at the 45. Still on his feet. Ingram with a nice handoff, staying up. We get our first look at Kijana Carter. Carter roughed up and knocked out of bounds. A nice compliment in the backfield. 2nd down and 7. Archie checking back into the game out of the offset eye. That's the fullback, Brian O'Neill, the 2nd leading team rushing in the Big Ten Conference. Freddie Scott in motion. Screen pass. Archie gets 1 kick-out block, but he's brought down at the 14.
Little quick pop passes underneath.
2nd down and 7 here. Carter, the lone back. Carter gets the call. Kijana Carter down to the 6-yard line and a 1st down for the Nittany Lions. But in comes his teammate, nicknamed Cutback, Mike Archie. He's in the backfield with O'Neill. O'Neill off tackle, nothing doing. O'Neill, the lone back. LaBarca in motion. Into the end zone. Oh, it's at the 2, and it's short of the end zone. Complete, though, to Bobby Ingram. To the left of the formation. Carter and O'Neill out of the eye. It's Kijana Carter. It's a touchdown, Nittany Lions. Craig Fayak with the extra point, up and good. And it's 10-7. Tennessee now with just a 3-point lead. Flash with a mini flash and a touchdown. We'll be back. We've had two impressive back-to-back drives by each team's offense. Here's Billy Williams. Trying to get to the outside. And he's run out of bounds at the 31.
And also, they're really up-tempo, trying to get in and out of the huddle and get the playoff.
Four receivers in, but they decide to hand it off to James Stewart. Second down and 7. Four wideouts in. Schuler, complete to Fleming. A first down at the 38-yard line. That, of course, implying that Schuler is coming out. Stewart with the handoff. Nice pickup.
But he thinks he's coming out, and he thinks he's a great one.
Stewart stopped up short of the first down. A good surge by that defense. That was about the only comparison and similarity with this Tennessee team that Penn State has ever seen. Third down and 4. Complete to Billy Williams, and he's tackled at the 28, and it appears he has the first down.
Outstanding quarterback. They think he'll rank all higher than Charlie Ward.
Schuler tipped, picked off, and it is intercepted at the 13-yard line by Lee Rubin, the senior. Ball on their own 13-yard line. They trail by 3 points. Mike Archie plowing his way forward for a gain of about 3.5.
O'Neal comes up there, tries to get a block, but just watch the head of Archie. Right here. See the hand? There's the face mask. That's a personal foul. Just rips his helmet off.
First down.
They turned it over against Alabama and tied that game.
Some critical ones at critical junctures, and
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards. It'll be first and 15.
Can't go on defensive movement.
they should know the count. O'Neal slides and falls. It is not ruled a fumble.
He was down.
That's the end of the first quarter in the CompUSA Florida Citrus Bowl. It's 10-7. The Vols with the lead. Second down, 18. The flanker screen to Ingram. Ingram out to the 32-yard line. Third down and 11. The backs are split behind Collins. Little play action. He tried to hit Brian O'Neal out of the backfield. Sean Summers back deep. He's returned 2 for touchdowns this year. And a great punt by V.J. Masillo, driving him back to the 24. Summers got rocked at the 26. First and 10, the ball at the 26 for Tennessee. Just underway here in the second quarter. Another flanker screen, but a drop by Billy Williams. Schuler 5 of 10 for a total of 67 yards with 1 pick. 5 receivers, lots to choose from, and it's dropped by Craig Faulkner. You won't see that. Third down and 10. 5 more wideouts. Complete wide open to Joey Kent. And he is rocked at the 34, and he's about 2 yards short of the first down. Tommy Hutton on his own 22. The lefty with a high spiraling punt. At the 28, Ingram. Ingram out to the 42-yard line. Penn State trails by 3. But this is their best starting field position of the afternoon. Collins with a quick drop. Complete for the first down to Bobby Ingram. A pickup of 16 yards. You can almost sense Kerry Collins' confidence growing. A reverse to Ingram. He shakes off one, and he's on his feet. He could go. Ingram out of bounds at the 7. Finally pushed out by Jenkins. First and goal from the 7. And Kajana Carter slips. You know, the ball at the 8. Carter to the 1-yard Third and goal. Full house backfield. Brian Milne slips.
Again, we see the bad footing.
In comes Craig Fayak to attempt from 19 yards.
They're checking the cleats on the Penn State sideline. Joe Paterno was even looking at the shoes.
Joes are clean. And Fayak barely makes it inside that upright from 19 yards out. So the shoe of Craig Fayak is working well, and we're knotted at 10 apiece. Conway kicking off. Here's Billy Williams at the 2. Williams puts his hat down. Charlie Garner and Mario Brunson in the backfield. 1st and 10 for Heath Schuler. For Faulkner. Hey, that's 2 now that he's dropped.
No, that's exactly right.
Exactly. Schuler only one of his last 5 passing, but he decides to hand this one off.
Are they wearing AstroTurf cleats, though, John?
Some of them are wearing molded soles and some are wearing spikes, but some of the players are changing their shoes right now.
Thank you.
Okay, 3rd down and 6. The quick out this time. Faulkner hangs on to it at the 28-yard line, and he'll be short of the 1st down. So, lineman at Tennessee. A low line drive punt. Ingram at the 40. And he's down at midfield.
Got a field goal. This one at midfield.
The handoff is to Carter. Carter has about 3 running off left tackle. Little play action from Collins going up top. And it's intercepted by Tennessee. Jason Parker, the sophomore from Dallas, Texas, with a pick. He's just a sophomore, too. In the shadows of their own goalposts. The ball's running on 1st and 10. That was Charlie Garner. 2nd and 8. They run it again. And Garner is tripped up. 4 wideouts in now on 3rd down and long. They hand it off to Garner. He has the 1st down and then some. White shoes, Charlie Garner. He had a big run in that Alabama game that we did. A run that really turned the game around for Tennessee.
That was the first down for Tennessee this quarter.
Play action, Schuler. And it's incomplete. Intended for Craig Faulkner. He's 2 for 6 since that interception, though. The reverse to number 83, Sylvan. Nilo Sylvan. Deadlocked at 10 apiece. The handoff to Garner. Garner, some tough running out to midfield of the 49. Yaboe Cody again in on the tackle.
So they're creating space for the running game.
Tennessee with that balanced offensive attack. Garner again down to the 49-yard line.
He's changing the play.
4 wide receivers in. Garner. Nice tackle that time by Tyoka Jackson. Consuming a little more time on this one. Garner again getting a lot of work. Gelsheiser slows him up. And then they finally make the tackle.
It's going to be against Penn State.
Incidental face mask. 5 yards against the defense. Tacked on to the end of the run. 1st down.
Schuler out of the shotgun this time. Mose Phillips in motion. And we have some whistles.
Prior to the snap, we had a false start on the offense. 5 yards, 1st and 15.
2 receivers out to the top of your screen. One of them, Craig Faulkner, in the slot. The draw play. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Under 3 minutes to play in the 1st half. 2nd down and 17. 5 receivers out for the Vols. Underneath to Kent. Breaks 2 tackles. And he's brought down at the 42-yard line. Becksford has a strong leg. And they would have to push it at least a little closer. Underneath to Mose Phillips, breaks 2 tackles, but he's brought down at the 32-yard line.
Got to watch the fake if you're on defense. It's a 50-yarder. That'll be a bowl record. His longest, 51. We saw him hitting from beyond 50 yesterday. Very little wind.
Out of the hold of Lance Wheaton. He gets it up, and Bexford now is 14 of 15 on the season. A monument to accuracy, and it amounts to a 3-point lead for the Vols. Back after this. Stephen Pitts and Shelly Hammonds. Pitts lets it go out of bounds at the 7-yard line. He was probably accurate with the water balloons, too. Mike Archie cuts it back up inside, and he picks up the first down at the 48-yard line. 1:01 to play in the half.
In college football, Penn State ranks 3rd. Tennessee 2nd in total attendance last year, with, of course, Michigan ranked 1st.
Another first down. It stops the clock. They'll move the chains with 50 seconds left. They don't have to rush as much.
The handoff to Carter. He slips and is met at the 32-yard line. 43 seconds to play in the half. 2nd down and 8. Little shovel pass, inside pass to Brian O'Neill, and he makes it down to the 26. Collins, play action. Throws underneath, complete to O'Neill, and he steps out of bounds at the 14. The clock stops. Ingram lining up to the short side of the field. Chip LaBarca to the wide side. Carter and O'Neill split behind Collins. Into the end zone. Incomplete, intended for LaBarca. He slipped, or else he may have had it, Tim.
See, at the end of this, you'll see him go down a little bit, LaBarca. There goes feet. He slips, or that would have been a touchdown.
They hand it off to John Carter. He's got a block. He's in the house. Minute 5 on the clock. Bayak with the extra point, and with 3 seconds to go in the first half, Tajana Carter puts Penn State up on and off the field. Bayak kicks it off, just whips it downfield. Charlie Garner, and he is brought down at the 41-yard line. In a very well-played first half, Joe Paterno leads in his quest for his 15th full victory. 17-13 at the half. Here's John Saunders. All right, John. Remember, Penn State 8-0 when they win the toss. They receive here. It's Shelly Hammonds right up the middle. Hammonds with a nice productive return out to the 40-yard line. Chip LaBarca in motion on 1st down and 10. Archie cutting back. Cutting back again and down at the 41-yard line. A first down for the Nittany Lions.
The big play, of course, coming from Hammonds, which gave him great field position.
Freddie Scott in motion to the top of your screen. And hand it off to Archie again. This time picks up about 1 yard off the right tackle.
As Gelsheiser on defense just has 2 tackles for Penn State.
Collins looking to hit his tight end, Kyle Brady. Tennessee with its dime package in. Collins has a man open. It's Scott at the 34. Brought down to the 30-yard line, and he has the first down. Put a nice juke on the deep. Scott out of the ball game now. They hand it off on 1st down. Archie picks up about 5, down to the 23. People started asking, Tajana who?
Yeah, and where's Archie been?
Out of the backfield in the flat, it's Archie. Nice tackle that time. Ball to 23. LaBarca in motion. 3rd down and 2. Collins finds his receiver, LaBarca, for the first down. The nose of the ball on the 17-yard line. Carter, the deep back in the eye. And here he is, muscling his way off the left tackle. They've taken the opening kickoff of the quarter and marched it downfield. It's 2nd and 6. A counter. Carter dancing, bobbing, weaving, sidestepping down to the 7-yard line.
He's averaging.
3rd and short. O'Neal over top. It's going to be close. This is the 11th play of the drive. 1st and goal for Penn State. Collins wide open. Touchdown, Kyle Brady.
Here's number 18 now, coming late, and the extra point is good.
Penn State not known as a passing team, but right now they have a passing fancy that is the fancy of all of State College, Pennsylvania. They lead 24-13. Block as well as catch. And John knows something about tight ends, having been an All-Pro himself. Here's Billy Williams. Williams tackled at the 21-yard line. The cross. Heath Schuler with a job to do. Hands it off to Charlie Garner. Stopped up after a gain of about 1, but there's a flag back at the 10-yard line as Heath Schuler may have been roughed up by Tyoka Jackson, number 97. And
Penn State woke up, and now it's been all the Nittany Lions.
1st down and 10 after that personal foul. A waggle here. Wide open. Craig Butler hangs on to it. And he's brought down about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. Doctors told him he'd never play football again, but the bones regenerated. And he led Tennessee in receptions. Garner on the counter. Trying to find somewhere to go, trying to find a hole, and he's down. 3rd down and short. And Schuler on the quarterback sneak. 4 wide receivers in for Tennessee. 1st down and 10. Schuler throwing complete. Out of the backfield, it's Mose Phillips, the fullback.
Volunteer offense, coached by that guy, set a school record with 31 touchdowns, but they're not getting it done here.
Schuler trying to escape but can't. Sacked back at the 47-yard line.
And they remind him of Gary Brown, who's playing with the Houston Oilers, so he may be converted to running back.
All right, John Hammonds with a lot of versatility. A lot of pressure, and Hutton booms this one 8 yards deep and through the back of the end zone. Kerry Collins was 4 or 5 on the last touchdown drive, and he has the ball right now. Behind him, Mike Archie and Brian O'Neill split. Archie trying to get to the corner. Kerry Collins coming off a career day in the game prior to this against Michigan State and playing well now. Archie upended and sent airborne.
I'll tell you this, Tennessee has to start feeling a sense of urgency on the defense.
Play action by Collins. Wide open. Incomplete. Freddie Scott had nothing or nobody standing on his 13. Tennessee could use a good return here. A flag down and a reverse. Nilo Sylvan. And he's brought down. That's exactly what it was. 1st and 10, 4:58 remaining in the 3rd quarter, and Tennessee trails by 11. A screen pass complete to Garner. And he's brought down at the 18-yard line.
We've got to generate some offense.
4 receivers out, motion up front.
Prior to the snap, we have a false start on the offense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Hummer taking a lot of pride in the work of that offensive line. Schuler trying to pass. Rocked at the 12-yard line by Gelsheiser. James Stewart, the only back. 4 wideouts in for Tennessee. 3rd and 13. Schuler complete, and a first down to Corey Fleming. A clutch catch. A screen pass. Mose Phillips. Mose tiptoed. Second down and 3. Downfield for Faulkner, incomplete at the 37-yard line. Not for lack of effort, though. That one not entirely his fault, though. 3rd and 3. Complete. First down. Out of the backfield, James Littleman Stewart.
He's in a rhythm. 6 for 8 this quarter.
Motion up front.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards, it'll be 1st and 15.
Number 6 Tennessee against number 13 Penn State. On the option this time, the pitch. Tackled at the 46-yard line. 2.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Garner now back in the game. Going downfield. Open on the post, and it's dropped. Billy Williams should have made that catch.
Here comes Williams. This ball has to be caught. Lay out. Make the catch. He didn't even have to lay out. It was in his hands. There's wide receiver U.
Yep. Schuler to pass again. This one's not dropped. It's caught by the sure-handed Mose Phillips, and he has a first down. That was a 15-yard pickup if it stands, and the answer is no. It was a 3rd-team All-American. We got 4 sophomores and 1 junior on that offensive line. 3rd down and Miami to go. Schuler gets rid of it, and it's incomplete for David Horn. The yards today.
That's it.
Hutton punting from his 15-yard line. A low-line drive punt, returnable. Ingram over midfield and down. Carter, the lone back. That's Chip LaBarca in motion. 1:35 to play in the 3rd quarter. Carter on the handoff. Less than a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Underneath, complete to Freddie Scott. And Scott is knocked out of bounds at the 40.
Receiver got it.
Brian Milne on the full house backfield. And he steamrolls his way down to the 30-yard line. Hey, don't worry about your scholarship. It'll always be there. On the bootleg, going downfield to LaBarca. Almost intercepted, and Tim, there's an argument there for offensive pass interference, maybe. And it's 2nd down and 10. Scott in motion. The counter to Carter. Scratch that, Archie. And that is the last play of the 3rd quarter in Orlando in the CompUSA Florida Citrus Bowl. We'll return to the 1994 CompUSA Florida Citrus Bowl after this message and a word from our ABC stations. As we begin the 4th quarter by a score of 24-13.
Big 3rd down play for the Tennessee defense right here.
A quick drop and a nice play complete for the first down to the All-American Bobby Ingram. Great ball handling. Too little, too late. The ball on the 15. 1st and 10. Play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Bobby Ingram. Left at State College, Pennsylvania, as Fayak tacks on the extra point, and it's 31-13, just underway here in the 4th quarter. Camden, South Carolina, Bobby Ingram.
Penn State 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Capitalized on every one.
That's money in the bank. Charlie Garner on the run. Out to the 34-yard line.
Since that time, Penn State has outscored them 31-3.
Tennessee now with 5 wideouts in. They come to the weak side of the field, and Fleming, a game breaker with a touchdown already today, but not on that play.
5 receivers again.
13:40 remaining in the ball game. Underneath, Complete to Nilo Sylvan. Breaks one tackle. And is pushed out of bounds at the 44.
Guarantee you, Penn State playing soft won't allow the long pass.
5 more wideouts. And Billy Williams took his eye off. I don't think you can blame that one on the flu.
Quarterback comparison's pretty close today.
Complete to Faulkner.
That's complete to Craig Faulkner.
Got out of bounds. I know how I feel. I think it definitely is. I'll guarantee he's coming out.
3rd down and 3. Kent in motion. Incomplete for Faulkner. Now that one was thrown behind him.
And too hard.
They're 6 of 10 on 4th down conversions. A counter and the pitch. And Garner's brought down shy of the 1st down. They stayed home and read it. Lee Rubin.
What a great play by 39 Rubin. They're working on it. You can see it looks like one of those metatarsals up in the hand.
Of course, the good news, if there is some, is that it is his non-throwing hand.
Well, it's his left hand, it's the bottom hand in the snap-taking hand.
Here's O'Neal on 2nd down and long.
Dead even in total yards.
But not where it counts on the scoreboard. Collins looking upfield to Scott. A well-placed ball, but incomplete. Gets away a low kick. He returned and called for a fair catch, actually. Might consider coming back next season. Schuler out of the shotgun. Hits Corey Fleming. Saturday night. A low snap. And how low can you go? Schuler sacked by Eric Ravati. Redshirted last year. Schuler to pass. Threads the needle right at the marker at the 37-yard line. It's
a lot to ask in 10 minutes.
Especially in light of the way that this Penn State defense has played in the 2nd half. From the blind side, almost picked off. Ravati again, Tim, providing some pressure from the backside. 2nd and 10. Quick 3-step drop. And the pass is knocked down by who else? Ravati this season. And he's glad he made the move. 9:47 to play. Schuler completes it underneath to Nilo Sylvan. But he's brought down at the 41-yard line. Hutton standing on his 26. He bobbles it and gets it away. And he gets away a great punt. Ingram with the fair catch back at the 15-yard line. Penn State with the ball. This is Kajana Carter. Off tackle out to the 20-yard line. Through the Nittany Lion camp all week. Carter again. Tippy towing his way down the sidelines for the 1st down. And it shows on the face of the opposing side. 7:50 remaining in the ball game. Mike Archie. First you get flashed. Down and 7. Archie out to the 39. And a happy new year to you and yours. 6.5 minutes to play. 3rd down. Archie gets rocked at the 37. And a nice tackle. The snap bounced back to Masillo. He gets it up and barely. It goes straight up. I think that's going to be a minus yardage punt.
It definitely is. That's a loss of 3 yards, possibly even 4. Minus 4 yards in a punt. That'll kill your average.
Schuler passing on 1st down, incomplete for Faulkner. So in the house, 31-13 with 5:27 to play. Penn State leading. Schuler downfield, complete. A 1st down. And pushed out of bounds. Schuler almost picked off. Brian Miller. He hands it off to Charlie Garner. Trying to get to the corner. but necktied and brought down by Lee Rubin. Are almost intimidated by Joe, but he hasn't been. He's enjoyed Joe's company his entire career. Schuler into the end zone, and he overthrows his receiver.
Everybody's jumping on that and saying there should be. I think the guys that write these polls, most of the sports writers, almost all of them, are writers who never played the game.
You have a point, and it's incomplete.
Best team in the country, I really believe, is Florida State.
Joe Paterno looking for his 15th bowl victory. Here's Kijana Carter. Run out of bounds near the first down marker, and after 28 years of coaching.
Because it's a great challenge to us, and it's fun. I mean, anybody that thinks otherwise just doesn't understand what competition's all about.
Our lines are open. With 4 minutes to play, Carter out to the 39, 2 yards short of the first down. Brian Milne now with O'Neal and Carter. Full house backfield on 3rd and short. Milne right at the marker, and it appears as if, yes, he does. 2:54 to play. Kijana Carter.
This is AstroTurf. You see, Tennessee was the first college football team to use AstroTurf back in 1968. Bill Fulmer played.
Keep that clock running. Time has run out on Tennessee.
Carter again. The senior out to midfield at the 49-yard line.
They played the game and don't understand it.
What do you got?
Masillo gets off the punt, and Summers with a fair catch at the 20-yard line.
The presidents, the chancellors, they all have to get together and say, hey, look, we've got to have a national championship. These guys don't miss as much school as the...
There was no contact by the player from the defense that went in the neutral zone. Therefore, we had a false start on the offense. Still first down.
Looking at representation. Colquitt passing. Incomplete. That he should stay and get an education are somewhat hypocritical.
Come back and get an education. You can probably buy the school.
Sure. And Colquitt buys a little turf. Especially when you think about the money being offered. On the out pattern, complete to Joey Kent.
Well, I don't know about that, Mark. I come from an IBM family.
Hutton punting it away. The Penn State Nittany Lions win it 31-13.